Hi there, I'm Eileen with SOAR, and this is Seeing the World Through Trifocals. You know, one of the most favorite expressions that my teenage granddaughters love to hear is marked down. I guess not only teenagers like that, because Bill used to tell people that I had tried to buy an escalator because it said down, and that I thought that meant it was a sale. For seniors, our favorite word is senior discount. We make sure no one ever forgets it. But there's one thing better than both marked down and senior discount, and that's the word free. Stay with me a few minutes, and I'm going to show you how you can be entertained, learn a little something, ride an emotional roller coaster that makes you laugh, cry, and sometimes just shake your head. But it'll always give you something to think about for the rest of the day, and it's all free. But for now, when I was a little girl, I once heard someone say that the only way to avoid old age was to die young. They almost scared me to an early death. Did they mean me? I was still trying to learn the difference between two, and two. I didn't want to die. I checked my closet and under my bed for months each night before I'd go to sleep. One afternoon, I asked Grandy, my 75-year-old grandmother, why she was so old and hadn't died. Grandchildren can get away with anything, although my mother just about fell out of her chair. Grandy said, "You die when you decide you're old. Not just because you've got so many candles on your birthday cake, you have to get a fire permit to light them." She then asked me if I wanted to go to the movies with her. Convinced that she was the smartest person in the world, we enjoyed the movie and a chocolate ice cream sundae on the way home. I'll tell you her secret to living to be over 90 in a minute. Personally, I'm a people watcher. Now, my dad used to say I was just plain nosy, but I prefer to think of it as observing others. I think I finally figured this dying and aging thing out. You see, I've met a lot of people in my life who acted the way I thought an 80-year-old person should act, and they were only about 34. They got up, did what they had to do, complained about everything and everyone, watched television, and if they ever attended a party, they brightened up the party more when they left than when they had arrived. I've also seen 90-year-old couples on YouTube who could jitterbug better, longer, and wilder than I could at any earlier age. Plus, they'd leave the dance floor without even puffing hard. I've read of people my age climbing mountains, skydiving, running marathons. As for me, I have to admit, if I can get my underwear on without falling on my face, I know it's going to be a good day. Of course, at my age, if I can't get them on, I just leave them off. I giggle all day and people just wonder what I'm up to. Oh, my poor guardian angels. I wonder how many I have retired by now. Anyway, it really sets me off when I see how our world is so youth-oriented that youngsters, which probably is anyone under 45, thinks old people should go sit in the corner and just rock in their rocking chair. My idea of rocking is throwing rocks at the squirrels to get them off my bird feeder. Now, don't get upset. The squirrels are perfectly safe. I can't throw that far. But if a back porch chair is all that's ahead of me, then go ahead, plan, and throw my wake right now. At least we can have some fun. Remember, the Bible says, laughter is the best medicine. And I know God has a great sense of humor because I've seen some of his handiwork in Walmart. And I'm not talking about the merchandise. What's my statement t-shirt of the week? Sweet old lady, more like battle-testing warrior queen. I'd make love, not war, if I still could. But at least I know I have a few battles left in me. I'm not a member of AARP, although they've been sending me brochures for 20 years. But I do belong to OPHF. That's an organization I founded, and it stands for Old People Having Fun. This week, my goal is to beat a young person to the cashier in the checkout line and not breathe hard until I get in my car. Of course, we don't have meetings or dues or even a membership fee. It's free. But that's not what I was going to tell you about. The really big free gift I mentioned at the beginning is just this. Yes, this. It's right here. It's joining a platform that equalizes young people and we seasoned people. See the button below that says subscribe? Well, it doesn't cost anything to push it. Yep, it's free. And it allows us to show the world that trifocal wearers are alive and kicking. We still have a lot of life left in us, and we aren't afraid to share it. Like my grandmother told me, live to be 90, and then be very careful. Give someone a dose of laughter this week, and see if you don't both feel happier. See you next week.